38 years old, a master's in fine arts, and the only canvas I've managed to sell is the one in the waiting room of my dentist's office. I'm a woman who once dreamed of exhibiting at the Venice Biennale and ended up decorating menu boards in a cafe where the coffee tastes like disappointment. And I don't even do it well. Once I drew a muffin so full of despair that a customer asked if it was a metaphor. No, my friend, no. This is the chronicle of a failed artist, not an undiscovered artist. No, not an on-pause artist. Failure. But it's fine. Everything's under control. At first, being an artist sounds great, isn't it? A beautiful dream, full of colors, a future in the best galleries in the world. And I, in my naivete, thought I'd live among the greats, or at least among those good enough to have a couple of followers who talk about me on social media. But no, what life has given me is way more interesting. I've seen others paint with their fingers, post on Instagram, and suddenly they're artists. And I, still searching for a place to hang something that isn't an overdue bill. So I wonder, is this a failure or a conscious choice? Don't mind me. Sometimes I like to think this is my style, a mix of dissonance and failure, with a touch of, I couldn't care less. Failure has an aesthetic. It's not ugly as people think. It's sober, dignified. It smells like highlighted books, afternoons without likes, phone calls from your mom asking if you've found a real job yet. But it also has an honesty that success rarely allows. Because when you fail, you don't have to pretend anything. You don't have to look brilliant. You just have to survive yourself. And in that, there's a strange freedom. I don't know if this applies only to art, or maybe the same thing happens to the writer who never publishes, or to the chef working at McDonald's. Should I keep dreaming when I'm no longer a young promise, but an adult with a bank account that looks like a blank canvas? Should I stop being that artist who exists only in my head? It's funny how the dream of being a painter transforms over the years. At first, you have the energy of a madwoman and the idea that everything is possible. Then, you realize being an artist isn't as glamorous as they made it out to be. It's more like a kind of artistic masochism. The question is failure something you naturally accept with adulthood, or does it get hidden under layers of sarcasm? But no, failure doesn't look so bad from here. In fact, sometimes I think maybe I've found true art, because what's valued is not the artwork, but the audacity to keep going, even when you know you won't make it. Everyone else keeps going with their dreams and their masks, but in the end, who dares to quit? Because even though you say it doesn't matter, the fact that you're here thinking about all this tells me maybe I haven't stopped dreaming, maybe I've just been dreaming wrong. A little misinterpretation, you see. All I know is that I still have paint, brushes, and enough madness to keep going. Because in the end, who has the authority to tell me this dream is expired? Who puts an expiration date on what I choose to be? And of course, there's that romantic idea that what really matters isn't success, but the journey. Maybe in the end, it's not about succeeding. It's about having people believe that you'll succeed someday. So, what's next is simple. Keep painting or not. Keep dreaming or not. But if there's one thing I know, it's that this story, my story, has no clear ending. What I do know is that this reflection is nowhere near finished. So welcome to my failure. Come in. There's iced tea, hot ideas, and plenty of sarcasm.